Chucky B.
Hello, welcome. All Sports Takes Week 4. We are doing NFL predictions again. Um, Hopefully we're gonna get a video about that Damian Lillard trade, some NBA trade news coming soon, but we're doing this NFL predictions, our weekly NFL predictions. Last week, John was a little bit lacking. And couldn't couldn't
Oh
couldn't
yeah,
couldn't get on video.
my bad.
It's his bad. We still got our predictions out. There was gonna be a video. Unfortunately, I couldn't get it edited in time, so
Hey,
it
you
did not
straight
make
with it?
sense.
You straight?
And John wasn't here.
My
So
fault. My fault.
anyway, last week we had our predictions of I went 11-5 and John went 12-4. That
Sir,
means that the record now I am at 31-17, and overall record John is at 30-18. A pretty solid record, I do have to say. It's a lot better than those professional analysts from the NFL Network and all of them,
we're
folks.
just
So
like that. We're just him.
yeah, we got that dog in us, you feel.
Mm.
And so we both predicted our Thursday night football, and we both picked the Lions. Lions ended up winning, so we're 1-0 for this week, starting the new week, starting it strong. I say we get straight into it. We got a London game in Wembley, I believe. Falcons, Jaguars. Who do you got, John?
Jags. You know, not the best game last week, losing to the Texans. But,
Mm.
it was a fluke game. Fluke game. And if you think Desmond Ritter is a good quarterback, you are delusional because he's not. So I got Jags in this game, 27-22. I don't got much to say about this game. I just think the Jags are going to win. Plain and simple. I don't really like the Falcons that much, personally speaking. What about you,
Mm.
Andrew?
Yeah, I mean, I got the Jags too. I think it could be a close game. Jags obviously had a very bad game last week, a game that I actually predicted the Texans to win.
Hey,
Um,
buddy.
but because I'm just kind of the Jags for me, they just need to click. I feel like what they have been really working for them is running for those kind of play actions. And I didn't see that much against that Texans team. Texans don't have a good defense. They were trying to just they were trying to just check it down way too much. I'd like to see them go over their deep game more, both for my fantasy, and for their team. But I got the Jags winning this one in a high scoring game, 31-27. I think Bijan is gonna have himself a day. 130 yards, 2 touchdowns. I think Christian Kirk's gonna get a touchdown. Calvin Ridley's gonna get a touchdown. Travis Etienne's gonna get a touchdown. All receiving touchdowns though. Travis Etienne won't get a rushing touchdown.
Sounds like a little
Um,
biased to me, but that's just me.
little bit, just a little bit. Rams Colts, 11 a.m. Following our pretty much all day football binge. Um, I got the Colts here. I picked the Colts last week against the Ravens, and I was very happy about that pick. Um, and I got the Colts here for a couple of reasons. Rams offense was looking pretty dang shambles when I first saw them playing in that Bengals game. Bengals defense played amazing, don't get me wrong, but they were not relying. The commentators kept saying, you need to run the ball. You need to run the ball. That's what's won you these past two games or has gotten you close in these past two games. They didn't do it. They didn't run the ball. I like to see that the Rams kind of try to throw against this Colts defense because the Colts rushing game is really strong. That's why they beat the Ravens because they have a really good rushing defense. And I like the Colts here. It doesn't matter if they have Gardner Minshew. Doesn't have if they have AR 15. Doesn't matter. It's not gonna matter. Colts are gonna win 23-20. Defensive game. I like to see a pick six from either of the sides.
Here's the thing. I mean, the Rams, it is due to the shitty Bengals. So that's true. Lots of pretty shitty Bengals, I will say. Colts really beat the Ravens. As Andrew said, they stuffed that run, and Lamar Jackson just was not him. I mean, I don't really believe in the Colts that much. Gardner Minshew, I don't really like them. I don't really like that offense in general. They don't really have a rushing attack. I don't think Jonathan Taylor's coming back. I think he comes back next week. So Zach
Yeah,
Moss. And
who's
he's
been
just solid.
balling? He's been balling.
He's been balling, I will say. I will say he's been balling. But I just don't like the Colts personally. I like the Rams in this game. And I got
Okay.
a 23-20. Close game, close game. I think the
Mm,
Rams, they had a little fluke game against the Bengals, but they're gonna bounce back. I think Connor Williams gonna have a good game. Puka Nakua is gonna have a good game. My boy Tutu Atwell is gonna have a good game. Matthew Stafford gonna be throwing dots, and they're gonna come out with a win.
mm.
Hmm.
Another low scoring game, we would probably presume. Ravens versus Browns. I think this one is going to be interesting. It is in Cleveland. Um, I am leaning towards the Ravens here for a couple of reasons. Their defense is better. Massage Watson is a fraud. And Lamar Jackson has been playing solid. Um, I like Ravens here. I like Gus Edwards. I think Gus Edwards will probably have himself a day. Maybe 15 attempts, I would say, for 70 yards and then a touchdown. Solid day for Gus Edwards. I think he's going to solidify his number one status in this game. And I got the Ravens winning 27-23.
Hmm. I got a low scoring game here. I do love the Browns until Nick Chubb lost his whole leg, I will say. So now they kind of don't have running back. And then they got Kareem Hunt, they got Jerome Ford, and they got like a few other running backs that are kind of irrelevant. I think it's gonna be a low scoring game. And I think it's really just without the running game, it's really gonna hurt them. So I got Ravens 15-12.
Whoa.
I think that Browns defense is gonna lock up Lamar Jackson. So I got a low scoring game here.
Well, next we got the Vikings versus the Panthers. Who do you got in this one, John?
I got Vikings. The ball hasn't gone their way this season, 0-3, three one-score game losses, unlike last season where they were like 7-1 in one-score game. So, I got Vikings. I think they're gonna blow them out here. Little 34-13 win. Not much to say.
Yeah, I agree. I got the Vikings winning this one. I think more of a little bit close. I like them in 29-24. It is a home game. I don't know if is Andy Dalton or Bryce Young starting. Do you know?
Don't matter to me. They're gonna lose either way.
Yeah, I think it would actually be better if Andy Dalton started for them. He played really well last week as I was watching that
Sounds like
game.
lazy. Sounds like lazy.
Um, I mean, obviously he played for the Bengals, but it was just true. You can look at his stats. Actually, just to prove that you're wrong, Andy Dalton's stats last week. He had 361 yards, 2 touchdowns, 90 passer rating, which is a really solid game.
How many
Um,
receptions?
0 interceptions.
Foul play, foul play.
He had a very good game, and I
Mm.
do have to say that I think if he starts, then they might have a chance against Vikings. If Bryce Young starts, they won't. And we'll have to see. I do like Chuba Hubbard. If Miles Sanders is listed as questionable right now. If Chuba Hubbard takes his role, I do like them kind of leaning more on that rushing game and them kind of getting some good touchdowns that way. Next, you hear that? I hear a W incoming. Bengals versus Titans. I got the Bengals winning 31-13. It's a comeback day for Joe Burrow.
There you
I'm
go.
hoping that he didn't have any injury problems against the Rams, and this is gonna be his time. Where he has no injury issues, everyone's healthy, defense is playing well. I think we're only out Nick Scott right now. And I think the Titans are not really that good. Fun fact, last time the Bengals played the Titans, we held Derrick Henry to 30 yards. Derrick Henry really struggles to run against this Bengals defensive line because of how big we are. And the Bengals defensive line was dominant against the Rams last week with Trey Hendrickson reporting 2.5 sacks, and then the rest of the team total, I believe, picking up 6 sacks. And so I really like this defensive line kind of stopping Derrick Henry. And then we all know Ryan Tannehill can't consistently throw the ball. So I got the Bengals 31-13. I could see it being a lower scored game, but I really don't see the Titans winning this one unless Derrick Henry can get something going. Who do you got? I'm thinking you got the Titans.
And you would be right. In fact, Bengals coming off a win, first one of the season, played against the Rams, got carried by the defense, I will say. Offense did
Mm.
not look good.
Mm.
Exactly. I think it's gonna be a low scoring game, very low scoring. Of course, Andrew claiming the Bengals will stop Derrick Henry. Last time I recall they played Derrick Henry did have like an 80-yard screen pass touchdown, I will say.
That he
That's just
fumbled.
that someone else scored and still scored a touchdown. So
He fumbled it and he didn't score a touchdown, but yeah.
yeah, but they still scored a touchdown.
Yes, they scored a touchdown that game.
I'm saying, yes, Derrick Henry scored a touchdown, even though it wasn't his touchdown. He got all the way there.
Screen pass is not rushing yards, though. My rushing yard statistic was true.
Derrick Henry still did good. Just saying. And the Bengals offense just ain't it this year, I will say. So I got Titans little 16-13 W against the shitty Bengals.
Last time I recall the Titans beating playing the Bengals, Bengals won. And that was a lot better Titans team. I also want to point out.
And that was a lot better Bengals team. I will also point out.
I also want to point out that you are a hater, and this is bias based. Bucks Saints. I got the Bucks. I love Baker Mayfield. He throws that ball. Oh my God, Baker Mayfield.
Please, bro.
I love Baker Mayfield, and he is going to beat the Saints single-handedly, 27-17. I love this Bucks team so much. Rachaad White, Baker Mayfield, Chris Godwin, Mike Evans. The offensive weapons are elite. That's all I got to say. They're beating the Saints.
Okay. Just make sure to zip it up when you're done next time, buddy. Anyway, Bucks are not good. Baker Mayfield is not good. All right. This is just some D1 glazing, right? Derek Carr is out. But you know who I like? I like Jameis Winston. He's got the balls to throw it deep. He ain't a pussy. He got the balls to throw it deep. He is not scared of shit. And that's why I got the Saints winning 31-10, baby. Type shit. Yeah, fuck your Bucks, bro.
Okay, bud. Let's wrap up the yapping next time. Dolphins, Bills.
Let's zip it up next time, buddy.
Dolphins, Bills, in what is probably the game of the week, many would argue. I'm curious to see what you got here since this is your expertise.
AFC showdown in Buffalo. It's a rough place to go, I will say. But you know what? As much as I hate the Dolphins and I hate to see them win, the Dolphins' offense is unstoppable. Like, there's just no way to stop it. They played the best defensive league in the Patriots 2 weeks ago. And they barely beat us, I will say. And our defense is fucking amazing, I will say. So, that's why I got the Fins 35-27. There was just no stopping that offense. And the Bills, their offense is good too. But the Fins are going to be able to come up with a little interception, and that's going to seal the game. So I got the Fins 35-27.
I'm going for the home team here in Buffalo. I know that the Dolphins offense has been looking good. And they played a really good team in the Patriots, but they have not yet faced a team who is elite on both offense and elite on defense. And that's just the fact of the matter. Patriots may have been elite. Patriots may have been elite on defense, and that's why they held the Dolphins to 24 points. If the Patriots were an elite offense, they would have scored, I think, 24, if not more points, and made that game a real ball game. Obviously, you had that Cole Strange play that some people are mad about. And I like
Andrew, let me ask you something real quick. Sorry to interrupt, but so you're claiming that the Chargers are not a good team.
I'm claiming that they don't have an elite offense and an elite defense. They have an elite offense, not an elite defense, and we've seen that.
All right.
That's what I said. So, and that the same thing can be applied to the Broncos, where they neither have an elite offense or an elite defense. Bills have both. Let's be honest here. And they are looking pretty solid. I like the Bills to win this one in a really close shootout, 31-27. It's going to be a great game. I wish I was going to be watching it. I might have to turn on my phone for this game. By far the game of the week, and it's going to be an interesting one. Either way, it's going to be a good game. And yeah, Broncos, Bears. Broncos 24-12. Cash, get out of here. I smoked your pack last week. Shut up, kid. Anything you want to say?
I got Broncos 10-7. Very low scoring game.
Okay, you're doing the Broncos offense way too dirty with that prediction. Broncos offense is better than that.
They scored 13 points on offense, buddy.
They scored
because they had a kick return touchdown.
That's true. That is true, but they scored 35 against the Commanders, and they're not playing a Dolphins team. That's all
I do not care.
Okay.
This is going to be a defensive battle in Soldier Field. And Justin Fields, he's going to throw like 5 interceptions, probably something like that, because he's the worst quarterback in the league. Trade him,
Okay.
get rid of him. Worst quarterback in the league. I'll take Sam Howell any day. So yeah, Broncos 10-7.
All right. Commies, Eagles. I got the Eagles 31-26. I think the Commies could make this close. But it is in Philly. And let's be honest, Commanders are coming off a tough loss last week, but I think that their defense is going to learn how to play an elite offense this week, and I think the Eagles are going to have some struggles. So it'll be closer than people think, but the Eagles are going to get it done.
Eagles, second best team in the NFC, I will say. So I got to win at 34-10. Commanders, very, very rough loss to the Bills. I just don't see them performing against good teams this year. I think they're just gonna eat Sam Howell alive out there. Hey, Brian Robinson will have 2 touchdowns, I will say.
Hmm. A little bit of bias there, no lie. Next we have we have the Steelers versus the Texans. I want to hear who you got here first.
Hard game, right? CJ Stroud looking like the best rookie this year, I will say. Balling out. Nico Collins balling out. Tank Dell balling out. 2 rookies are balling out this year. But I got the Steelers winning this one. I think Najee Harris is a horrible running back, but George Pickens is looking like he's him, and Tavon Austin is also looking like he's him. And that offense, Kenny Pickett, doesn't look too bad. They're airing it out. And yeah, defense, good as always. TJ Watt balling. It's like 23-17. A little close game, but they're going to pull it out.
Well, CJ Stroud is proving that he is probably so far the best pick in the NFL draft. He's been playing very well.
Other than Christian Gonzalez, of course.
No. But he's the best quarterback pick. We'll eliminate that out. And he's been playing very well, and I like a home win for CJ Stroud, 25-22. Texans defense has been pretty dang solid, and I really like this team. It's very interesting to see. It looks like CJ Stroud, when he's on the field, that he has multiple weapons, and it's really interesting where he has that kind of Robert Woods outlet. He has that Nico Collins outlet. He has that Tank Dell outlet. He's been throwing it all around, and I really like them punishing this lackluster Steelers secondary without Minkah Fitzpatrick. If that Texans O-line can just hold together, they're going to win this game, and I think it'll be 25-22. And I hate the Steelers. Raiders, Chargers. I got the Chargers. I know. I got the Chargers winning 28-21. Simple as that. Chargers are a better team. Jimmy Garoppolo is questionable. It's simple as that.
I got the Raiders and outside here.
Whoa.
I was meat riding the Chargers, right? I will say. I was on that Jay Herbie meat, right? But I'm off the train now. I've seen the light. They lost Mike Williams to ACL. I will say Keenan Allen might be the best wide receiver this year. Maybe other than Tyreek Hill. All right, I will say. He has been balling. He had like 16 receptions last game.
He had 21 receptions, I'm pretty sure.
21. I don't know. Yeah, 21 receptions last game, right?
Let me read it. Wait. I'm gonna stop you right here. Let me read these stats. 18 receptions, 215 yards. He only had a long of 25. That means he is consistently getting passes that are doing dividends. Titans, 8 receptions, 111 yards, 2 touchdowns. It's got that dog in him. Simple as that.
Same, yeah. So here's the thing, though. Here is the thing with the Chargers. They are a good team. Hold on one second. Is Austin Eckler coming back?
He is.
He is. Austin Eckler is coming back too, right? Here is the thing, though. I just don't believe in the Chargers yet. I've just seen they just can't win a game. Like they beat the Vikings, yeah, but they just don't do it. They just can't steal the game. That's why I got the Raiders in upset here. I like Davante Adams. I like Jacoby Myers. That is a deadly receiver threat. Davante Adams went off last week. Jacoby Myers, I think, is coming back this week. Josh Jacobs hasn't been performing. he might have a game. I'm thinking he's gonna have a game. That's why I got in a close one. Raiders, 26-23.
Well,
Sum it
I'm
up.
gonna change my score prediction. I don't think we do this very often, but John, you have convinced me. I'm doing Raiders 24-21. I forgot Jacoby Myers comes back this week, and he is a dividend to that Raiders offense. We both know that. I got the Raiders 24-21. Cardinals versus 49ers. I got
49ers
the 49.
34-9.
Yeah, I got the 49ers 31-20. I think the Cardinals have a better team than people think. They got obviously lucky against the Cowboys last week. And I like the 49ers winning 31-20.
Topic.
Pats Cowboys, let's control the meat riding to only a minute, please.
Let me get that some chest. Christian Gonzalez was the best steal in NFL draft history, other than Tom Brady. So I will say that. Let me get the top
Tom
of my
Brady
head.
wasn't a steal.
They was he fell to them.
It's not a steal.
Okay, buddy. Whatever. Anyway, though, our offense is back. I will say that. Close game against the Jets, but we did enough to get the win. That is what matters. I got my
Wait.
Patriots.
You just said your offense is back when you scored 15 points?
Our offense is back, baby.
Oh
Better
my
than last year.
lord.
It's better
Okay.
than the rookie year, Matt Jones. It's better than last year. We're back. Our defense is the best defense in the league, better than the Cowboys, right? So I got the Patriots 23-20. We're going to eat Dak alive. We're going to eat Dak alive. Micah Parsons, he will get to Matt Jones. Our offensive line is really not good right now. I will say there's some massive problems there. But I don't care because we got the best tight end group in the league. Pharaoh Brown, Mike Gesicki, Hunter Henry. Best tight end group in the NFL. And that's why I got us win 23-20. Walk off field goal by the Michigan alumni. You know who he is, Andrew.
Cowboys, Patriots. Cowboys are going to win this one 31-27. Their defense is just better. Their offense is just better. You can make an argument that the defenses of these two teams offset one another, and I would be fine with that. And I think the Patriots defense on some days is better, but the Cowboys offense is drastically better, and it's a home game for the Cowboys. They had an off week against Cardinals. It's simple as that. They were recovering from that Trayvon Diggs injury.
Yeah.
And I think that this is kind of their opportunity to get where you have a bad offense where the defense can get kind of its mojo back. And I said 31-27. I meant 21-17. Sorry about that. But the Cowboys are going to win this one. Chiefs, Jets, all I have to say for this one, Chiefs are going to win 31-10. If I see Taylor Swift being talked about one more time, I'm this close, NFL. I'm this close to leaking the scripts.
He's against script. Type shit. I love that. I will say another thing too about that. Kanye West made Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift is ass. Anyway, let's get on to the game. The Jets aren't winning shit with Zach Wilson. They better trade for a QB or get a better QB because they are not winning shit with Zach Wilson. They just aren't doing anything. He is the worst quarterback I may have ever seen.
They've had tough games. They've had tough games, though.
I will say, yeah. I don't care. He's bad. He went to corner. That's where I started DB at Corner Canyon High School. Right, Andrew?
Yeah, I saw him play.
Type shit. Anyway, I got Chiefs win 32-20. Chiefs coming off a good win against the Bears. Bears are dick. So, yeah. Chiefs win, though. Easy
Simple as
pick.
that. Please don't show Taylor Swift. I'm actually. It's pissing me off. It doesn't matter. Taylor Swift's just gonna make a song in like 2 months. Oh, Travis Kelce, he proved to me I'm a hero in my own heart.
Yeah. Wow. Hey, great vocals, Andrew.
Yeah. Seahawks, Giants. Giants are gonna win 2010. Simple as that. I don't like the Seahawks winning as much as they are. I'm just not a fan of it, and I think the Giants defense will put them on locks. And I think the Giants are just a better football team. I know that's a hot take for a lot of you out there. Saquon's coming back. It's in New York. I like them beating the Seahawks here.
I like the Giants win.
Pick.
I like the Giants 27-24 in a close one. I don't really know. It's really a hard game for me. Like Seahawks, they beat the Lions. Great win. So I was like, I really want to pick the Seahawks, but I don't know. Something about them Giants and Saquon Barkley. Jalen Jones is ass, but Saquon Barkley is him. I will say.
Hmm.
Mm.
Well, anyway, those are our week 4 predictions. All sports takes. If you made it this far, which I'm gonna say nobody did,
Hey,
if
shout out
you
my
made
boy Owen and Ian.
maybe
Maybe.
if you made it this far, please type in the comments. Kanye made Taylor Swift. That's our
Vibes,
final
yeah.
message for today.
Mm.
And we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.